When do I schedule my new construction inspections? You're buying a new home, you want to get it inspected throughout the process. There's pretty much four main ideas I got to bring up to you. First is what we call checking the box, and then there's three types of inspections and three different times you can get them done. So with the first item, checking the box, early on in the process of getting your new build, they're going to have you sign this giant stack of papers, and in that stack of papers, there's a checkbox that says, do you want to hire your own third-party inspector? And when you see that, you want to check the box and just say, yes, you do. If you don't do that, it's going to make this process a little more difficult later on. So if you just remember to sign it and just keep an eye out for that, it's going to make everything a lot easier. Now we go on to the three types of inspections and the three times you can get them done. So the first one is a pre-drywall inspection. This is done before drywall goes up. The inspector is going to go out, check out your framing, HVAC, plumbing, mechanical. If your roof and the exterior is done too, they'll also check those things out. This needs to get done with 2 to 4 weeks notice to your builder, so they just know an inspector's coming out. Typically this whole time period's here so that the builder can get the insurance approved from the home inspector. And so the builder typically coordinates with us on when to come out and do everything. This timeline is typically kind of loose. So you're going to say like between this date and this date, we'll tell you more as a date comes up. So it's a little bit fluid and we got to be a little bit flexible with them. Although I love rigidity in that process, as that would just make things easier to schedule. The next one is pre-closing. This is going to get done before your blue tape walkthrough. You got to give your builder 2 to 4 weeks notice so they can review our insurance and everything, and the builder's going to coordinate with us. This date is usually pretty firm because they're on a track to actually get you to move into that home and they don't want to push closing behind. The good idea about this is that everything that gets brought up, the builder will fix because they can't blame you for anything being broken in the house yet. Once you move in, they'll start blaming you and saying, hey, that wasn't our fault, you broke that. And so that's why you want to get this one done. The last one is the 11-month, and a lot of people call it the builder warranty inspection. It's after you move in, it's before that builder warranty expires. Typically, people will get this between months 11 and 12 after they moved in. And the time of day and when you want to have it done is typically up to you as a homeowner. We typically do 8 a.m. time slots and noon time slots, and it allows us to maximize the daylight that's out there. So if I were to choose between any one of these three inspections, I would go with this one here, because these issues that pop up really early on in the process, they're not going to get fixed once you get to here and once you get to here. The builder's just going to say, this is too difficult for us to do, we're not going to do it, and they're just going to fight you without really wanting to say that. You're like, you're going to make me open up a whole wall to fix that? Not happening. The next one I would do is certainly this one. If you're too late in the process and you can't get this, I would get this one right here, mostly because you have the most leverage in the situation because the builder doesn't have your money yet, and also because the builder can't blame you for anything being broken in the home yet. So you get the most fixed at this stage. So hopefully this gives you a good rundown of when to schedule these inspections, maybe a little bit of pros and cons to each one. If you have any questions about this process or would like to get an inspection done with us on your new build, hit us up here at First Home Inspectors. We would love to work with you.